You've set goals before, big ones, small ones, but for some reason, you're not where you thought you'd be. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Most people struggle with this, but the reasons might not be what you think. In this video, I'm going to break down the top 3 reasons you're not reaching your goals and, more importantly, how to fix them starting today. These aren't the generic tips you've heard 100 times. These are real, actionable strategies that will change how you approach success. If you're serious about taking your life to the next level, hit the subscribe button. Most of you watching aren't subscribed, and I've got a lot more content coming that you won't want to miss. Now let's dive in. Reason 1. You're setting goals, but not systems. Here's the first problem. You're focused on the goal but ignoring the system. Let me explain. When you set a goal, like losing weight, starting a business, or saving money, you're focusing on the outcome. That's great, but what happens after you set the goal? Most people stop there, expecting motivation alone to carry them through. The truth? Goals are useless without a system to support them. Think of it this way. If your goal is to lose 20 pounds, the goal itself doesn't make it happen. It's the system, the daily habits, like meal prep, tracking calories, and hitting the gym, that creates the result. Systems are what bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. But why do people skip systems? Because systems feel unglamorous. It's exciting to dream about the result, standing on stage, hitting your ideal weight, or making 6 figures. But the process, that's the part no one talks about. So how do you fix this? 1. Start with habits, not deadlines. Goals often have a specific endpoint, like losing weight by summer or launching a business in 6 months. But here's the catch. Life is unpredictable. If you rely solely on deadlines, you'll burn out or lose momentum the second something goes wrong. Focus instead on the daily habits that create progress. For example, if your goal is to write a book, commit to writing 200 words a day. Don't worry about when the book will be finished. Just focus on showing up consistently. 2. Leverage the power of routine. Systems thrive when they're tied to your routine. For instance, if your goal is to exercise more, link your workouts to something you already do, like brushing your teeth or finishing work. You could say, after brushing my teeth in the morning, I'll do 10 push-ups, or after work, I'll head straight to the gym. These triggers make the habit automatic. 3. Track your progress. Here's a pro tip: make your progress visible. Use a habit tracker, a calendar, or even a simple checklist. Every time you complete a habit, mark it off. Seeing those check marks builds a psychological desire to keep the streak alive. 4. Focus on small wins. Big goals can feel overwhelming, which is why breaking them into smaller, achievable tasks is so important. If your system feels too big or intimidating, simplify it. For example, if you're trying to save $10,000, start by saving $50 a week. Small wins create momentum, and momentum builds success. The takeaway? Goals give you direction, but systems are the engine that gets you there. Focus less on the finish line and more on the steps you take every day. That's how you create lasting change. Reason 2. You're afraid of failing. Let's move on to reason number 2. Fear of failure. This one stops more people than anything else. How many times have you avoided starting something or quit halfway because you were afraid of messing up? Maybe you didn't ask for a promotion because you feared rejection, or you delayed launching that side hustle because the idea of failing in public terrified you. That fear? It's paralyzing, but it doesn't have to be. Let's dig into why this fear happens. 1. Fear of judgment. Most of us aren't just afraid of failure, we're afraid of how others will perceive it. You might think, what will people say if I fail? But here's the truth. Most people are too focused on their own lives to spend time judging yours, and even if they do, their opinions won't matter in a year, let alone in 5. Don't let temporary embarrassment rob you of long-term success. 2. Fear of the unknown. Starting something new is always scary. You don't know what challenges you'll face, and that uncertainty can be overwhelming. But here's a mindset shift. Uncertainty means you're growing. It means you're stepping into territory most people are too afraid to explore. Embrace it. 3. The perfectionism trap. Perfectionism often hides behind the fear of failure. You might think, if I can't do it perfectly, I shouldn't do it at all. But here's the irony. Perfectionism guarantees you'll never finish anything. It's better to take imperfect action than no action at all. Here's how to tackle this fear head on. 1. Take small risks. If the fear of failure feels overwhelming, Start small. Want to start a YouTube channel? Don't worry about creating the perfect video right away. Instead, post a short, casual clip. Take small steps, and as you build confidence, you'll feel ready for bigger challenges. 2. Reframe failure as feedback. Instead of thinking, what if I fail? Ask, what can I learn if I fail? Failure is a teacher, not an endpoint. It shows you what works and what doesn't. 3. Celebrate effort, not just success. Shift your focus from the result to the process. Did you put in the work today? Did you show up even if things didn't go perfectly? Celebrate that. Effort is the foundation of success. Reason 3. You don't have a clear why. Finally, let's talk about the biggest obstacle of all. You don't have a clear why. Without a compelling reason for your goals, everything feels harder. Motivation fades. Discipline wavers. You end up going through the motions or quitting when things get tough. Your why is what keeps you going when the process feels hard. It's what turns your goals into something meaningful. Here's how to find your why. 1. Dig deep. Surface level goals like I want to get fit or I want to make more money aren't enough. Ask yourself why those goals matter. Maybe getting fit means having the energy to play with your kids. Maybe making more money means providing security for your family. The deeper you go, the more emotionally connected you'll feel to your goals. 2. Visualize your future. Imagine 2 futures, one where you achieve your goals and one where you don't. Be specific. If you succeed, how will your life change? If you fail, what will you miss out on? This exercise creates a powerful emotional connection to your goals. 3. Create a vision statement. Write down a 1-sentence statement that captures your why. For example, I'm building my business because I want to give my family a life of freedom. I'm improving my health so I can live to see my grandkids grow up. Keep this statement where you can see it daily, on your phone, on your desk, or even as a reminder that pops up in the morning. When the work gets tough, revisit your why. It will give you the strength to keep going. Let me tell you something. Success isn't about luck, talent, or motivation. It's about clarity, discipline, and resilience. You need systems to guide you, courage to embrace failure, and a why that fuels you. Now here's your challenge. Pick one of these 3 reasons that resonated with you the most. Is it building systems, overcoming fear, or finding your why? Start there. Take one small action today, and let me know in the comments which one you're tackling, or how you plan to approach it. I'd love to hear your thoughts and help keep you accountable. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And if you're ready to level up your life, subscribe now. I've got more strategies coming to help you dominate your goals. Remember, small actions, done consistently, lead to massive results. Take action now.